What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Kimberly Ephone's Tarot, where I channel overall energy. And the current energy that I'm channeling today is people who are in this really, really negative, toxic cycle. It is not a reading for me specifically. I'm not in that cycle at all. So, with that being said, if you believe in something different than me or you don't perceive energy the same way I do, you might want to click off this video and this energy reading may not be for you. If you agree that the actions we take can be a direct result of the consequences we face for our actions due to karma, for example, if you believe in that sort of thing, that's going to be what this energy reading is for. Now, it's not a personalized reading for me, but if a lot of people are in that snake energy, this could be for them, whether you choose to believe in the same thing I do or not. So, we have the snake. I just want to take a bite of that because I must have skipped supper. I'm just joking around, you guys, because I like to joke around, but I also take like spirituality and energy to be very seriously. So, a lot of people are in this snake energy. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to place the snake right underneath these five candles here. And whatever comes out, comes out. I'm going to start with the Divine Tarot. I have no idea what it's going to say or who it's meant for. But if you're in that snake energy and you're looking to energy project and you're looking to deflect and reflect, this could be for you. You may not believe in the same thing I believe in. Maybe you refuse to accept it, whatever the case. If this triggers you or you don't believe in the same thing I do, you're free to click off the video. But this is going to be for whoever needs to hear it. And I shuffled it. I'm just going to pick one. Let's go through the middle this time. Shuffled it pretty good. Eight of coins in the reverse came out. Going to place that down there. And from the Ghostbusters, these are two traditional tarot decks. And the other three will be oracle decks. Okay, I'm just going to pick one from the middle here. The Ghostbusters. Three of marshmellows in the upright. It's Stay Puft Bro. Now, I don't know like who that's for. If you identify as Stay Puft Bro, then you probably know. I'm not saying it's directed at anybody. I have no idea what the cards will tell me until I do the reading, but I'm just saying if you don't believe in the same thing or you don't believe there's a message for you here, click off of the video and I'm going to keep going. So when I went to go shuffle this shadow deck, which is for people who are in dark energy trying to do their shadow work, a card fell out. And every time that happens, I feel like that's the card the universe and overall energy is telling me to use. So whatever came out, and we're going to find out now. The Wheel of Fortune, but we'll see what that means. And the angels and ancestors to follow that Wheel of Fortune. I'll be drawing from the middle again. Drum of Battle. Awaken your fighting spirit. And from the Spirit Animals deck, Self Reliance in the Upright. Going from the first to the last, I'm going to explain how I feel this reading pertains to this snake energy. We opened up with the Eight of Coins in the reverse. The Eight of Coins represents the long haul, a project that needs to be completed. The princess needs to keep weaving if she wishes to set her cursed brothers free. In the reverse, it represents repetition, poor quality, rushing, and bad reputation. You know how some people are really proud of that energy and they walk around and saying, "Oh, I'm a bad girl. I'm such a proud bitch. I can make a man do anything I want" type energy. Those are the type of people who this reading is really for. And it came out in the reverse. It talks about making poor decisions on loop, so it's like it's a poor quality repetition of whatever it is you're trying to do, and it's probably why you curse people around you and maybe your brothers or whoever else that's meant for. But we're gonna keep the reading going. Three of marshmellows in the upright. Stay puff, bro. So the three of marshmellows in the upright is from technical smarts to paranormal aptitude. Every Ghostbuster brings something significant to the table. The three of marshmallows values collaboration and idea sharing. Teamwork really does make the dream work. But that's following this eight of coins in the reverse. So it's like that came out in the upright right after the eight of coins in the reverse. And it expresses to have teamwork and good ideas. But are you teaming together for the wrong thing? Such as being in that reversal energy from the first card, because that could be cursing your loved ones and you could be continuing that in that toxic cycle, even though when I mentioned the first card and described it, I described it as women walking around being like, "Oh, we can do whatever we want to men, and we're so great, and we can make guys do anything they want, and we can shit all over them, and we're bad girls, and we're so proud to be the bad girls bitch club." You're not hurting me. Like your sadism doesn't hurt me, and men are sadists as well. So it's not just directed at women, but the Stay Puff Bro came out in the upright, three of marshmallows, but it's like it's competing with all that reckless behavior and it's not producing the results you want because you're not being honest with yourself, you're not being honest with others around you, you're just lying to yourself. That's kind of the energy I'm interpreting it as. Then from the shadow work we have the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. The Wheel of Fortune in the upright represents karma, destiny, and luck. The Wheel of Fortune is a card of karmic occurrences. It keeps on turning, bringing what is destined for you in due time. Greater divine forces are at work. As life continuously changes, this card is an omen that one is entering a new phase or cycle in their life, experiencing both highs and lows as they navigate the transition. But it's like it talks about divinity, and it's like you're chasing this in your shadow work. It talks about karma. I drew that first card in reverse on the Divine Tarot. And now on this third card, following the Stay Puff Bro card, it talks about somebody wanting to obtain the Wheel of Fortune. But it's like I said, people who are in that snake energy are going about the wrong way of doing this. And for that very reason, it's like you're battling an endless battle of seeking what could never be. And it's like you felt entitled and you wanted to reach in and grab for that Wheel of Fortune. But now karma's coming. And when we talk about karma, we assume naturally it's bad, right? In the description in the booklet, it talks also about having financial setbacks and losses. Now, a lot of people wanted that for me, and I'm not personalizing this reading at all, but I'm saying if you're in that snake energy and then you want this Wheel of Fortune, but like you're wishing to stop other people's money and hold them back, and like you're plotting somebody else's downfall for your come up, that's your problem. And it goes back to the first card as well as the second card. Everything's in alignment here. We're locked into the energy and take it how it resonates for you, whether you believe in that stuff or not. I believe when you ask the universe to provide messages through something like tarot decks, it's just reading energy. And not everybody believes in the same thing I do. Maybe you don't believe in karma at all, but aren't you sort of an oxymoron to the very thing that you preach? If the tarot deck, specifically the shadow work deck, talks about karma specifically, I don't know. Maybe you're just lying. You hope that by lying to people and lying to yourself that you could avoid karma, but according to how the reading's coming out, karma is what you're going to get. I don't know. In the Drum of Battle from the Angels and Ancestors deck, it says awaken your fighting spirit. So once again, I don't mean to personalize this, but when I discovered a lot of people in my life were in that snake energy, I wasn't devastated. I just needed to process how it made me feel. And I accepted, okay, this is who this person is. This is who that person is. They aren't going to change. They're pretty stubborn and stuck in their ways. But I decided to smash that drum of battle. And when I smashed that drum of battle, I knew I was coming back strong as a musician and solo artist who records his own music. And I wasn't going to tolerate any disrespect or put up with any shit from anybody or let people just basically steal my life away from me, which is what they wanted. But it's not a personalized reading. I'm just providing an example of what I did when I was given the signal to wage that drum of battle. And that's exactly what I did. And people wanted to manifest this Leviathan spirit into my life. It's like imagine a Leviathan spirit manifesting into your life and it's hovering over the drum set because it sees your drum set as a form of battle. And it's not like some goofs behind the scenes playing a hand drum. No disrespect to you guys if you do that sort of thing, but I'm just saying this is a personal experience of mine. Like I imagine the Leviathan spirit, not like a actual hallucination or image of it, but I imagine the Leviathan spirit, this tall, hairy bastard hanging over my drum set and looking down on it like, uh-oh, maybe I shouldn't have came for this guy. And that's how I approach anything I do when it comes to music. Even though it's not a personalized reading, I'm just trying to help out whoever needs to hear it. The last one is self reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Now, self reliance is like from this Spirit Animals Oracle. Self reliance means that you're self reliant. You're not codependent on accepting handouts. You're not codependent on taking things from people. You cannot steal what doesn't belong to you because there would be no integrity in that, which is how this card came out in the upright. So it's like we're going to go through this again. We opened with the Eight of Coins in reverse from the Divine Tarot. And it talked about making poor decisions and just like a quality of poorness amongst the repetitions. And it's like a stubborn son of a bitch or a stubborn bitch who refuses to see what just is. And then we followed with the Three of Marshmellows, Stay Puft Bro, which talks about like you want things, you want blessings, but you didn't earn it, basically. That's what it means. And the Wheel of Fortune in the upright from the shadow work coincides with what I was saying about somebody wanting money, validation, recognition, respect, but not earning it. Maybe it doesn't even belong to them. So it's like you're in that shadow work, and because of your toxic pride and stubbornness, you're not going to get out of it. And you might have to learn the hard way, unfortunately, if you believe in karma. Not wishing that on anybody, but that's the snake energy of this reading. In the drum of battle, it means you may need to fight for what is yours. And if you're fighting for something that's not yours, you're in the wrong energy. And it's like that stubborn son of a bitch playing the hand drum behind the scenes. They're going to learn the hard way. Now, I don't mean this as any disrespect to anybody, but like if the snake was that devil energy, if the snake was the chief would know himself. I really shouldn't be doing this, but that's the devil energy. And you can choose to live in it or choose not to live in it. But just don't say that I didn't warn you regarding karma because you never know what could happen to you. And I don't wish that on anybody. It's for whoever it's for. You know, whatever comes out, take what fits and leave the rest. Something somebody once said to me was that everything comes out in the wash, and I don't know what that could mean for you. It's not a personalized reading. Self reliance, I can't stress enough how important it is to make your own money, work hard, develop a talent and skill, and earn your own money. Don't put your hand out and expect the world to owe you something. Don't feel entitled. Don't feel like you look at other people and you want to be them, or you want to use their ideas. You want to be them so badly, but you can't be them. You can't replicate their energy. You're one of a kind. Start acting like it. Man up or woman up, and just be yourself. That's going to be the ending of this snake energy dark reading. We channeled 5 different decks. I hope it was useful for whoever needed to hear it. Until next time, it's Kimmy Baby signing out.